Hey guys, I'm Rusty. Today I'm going to show you how to save edit your characters in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. So, first thing to note, this is going to require a homebrewed Wii U. I'm sure you could immediately tell that my Wii U is homebrewed because of my custom shit Monster Hunter related. So yeah, you're going to need it homebrewed. Second, this is a little bit of a long method, but it's the only method I could find myself, and there isn't many resources online. So yeah, so make sure your Wii U's homebrewed, and you're going to need this homebrew application called Save Me WT Port. This lets you back up and restore save data for your Wii U, right? And this is also going to be assuming that, well, actually no, your save data from the game, that doesn't matter. So you're going to open up the application, right? You're going to see all this stuff. So you're going to want to go to Wii U Save Management, and then go to MH3U on your NAND, right? This will be backing up and restoring save data to the SD card you have in your Wii. It could be a USB drive, or it could be a micro USB, or not micro SD card. I have mine in a micro SD card. So go to your MH3U. NAND means internal memory, and you're going to want to back up your save data, right, from whichever character or whichever Nintendo profile you have your save data on. So mine is Rusty. So you're going to want to pick a slot that's empty to back it up there, right? So for sake of example, I'm going to choose slot 30. It's going to back up your save data now. So now that your save data is backed up, that's all you really need to do right now on the Wii U side of things. So I'm gonna close my software. Right, once it's fully closed, we're going to close out of the Wii U, and we're going to move over to the computer side of things. Right, so yeah, now we're back in the menu. So we're going to fully power off the Wii U. Wait for it to go red. Alright. Once it's fully powered off, you're going to want to take your SD card out. I have a micro SD. Well, it's a micro USB with an adapter. You're going to want to take that out and put it into your computer. Most laptops or computers have a micro SD card slot. Mine does, so we're going to stick it into our computer. So now that that's in our computer, it should open up a file. If it doesn't, whatever. You're going to need two applications for this. I will have the link to both in the description of this video. So first, there's this. What this lets you do is convert your 3 Ultimate save to it converts your Wii U save into a 3DS save, and it converts 3DS saves into a Wii U save, which is required because of the save editor, because this only edits saves for the 3DS version of the game. So you need to turn your save file into a 3DS file, put it into the editor, edit it, and then transform it back into a file, or into a Wii U file. So now that we have that there, SD card in, we're going to go to the 3U Save Converter application. It'll open this command prompt. Don't worry about it. This is what we're worried about, okay? So we're going to click this that says Load Save File, right? We're going to scroll down to... Wait, why isn't my SD card registering? Hold on. Oh, fuck. I fucking launched it. Okay. I'm going to put that into my computer. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I'm sure you heard that sound. But yeah, now it's actually in, so I'm gonna... Alright, so yeah, now my SD card is in, so yeah. MH3U Save Converter, we're going to click Load Save File. It's going to open up this. You're going to go down to your SD card right here, right? That's your SD card. You're going to go to, so it should look like this if your Wii U is homebrewed, right? You're going to want to click on Wii U, right? If you have any backups, right, or if you're following it quickly, you should have a backups folder made automatically because of that application I showed you on the Wii U earlier. I'm going to go to backups, right? And these two things right here, these are the codes for the games, I guess. So the 3 Ultimate Code USA version, this is the code. Just click on that, right? And if you see here, I backed up the save to slot 30. We have a folder here called 30. We're going to click on here. And then remember, I'm sure you saw that number earlier. That's the number for my Nintendo user. So we're going to click on that. You're going to see these files, right? So since I made a brand new character for this on slot 2, we're going to be clicking on user 2. We're going to click open, right? So that's going to be there. And then for the output file, we click on the same one. It's going to say, do you want to replace it? Just click yes. Don't worry about it. Then we're going to click convert. Now that we have successfully converted it, it is now a 3DS save file. We can close out of this for now. Next, we're going to open the save editor, right? Save editor is open. Then click load file. Okay. Then we're going to go back down to here. Wii U, backups, 3 Ultimate, the one we were just on, our user, and then the one that we want to edit, which is user 2. Now it's going to open that. So I named my character Apollo. We're going to change that here to Apollyon. 1500 Jenny because it's fresh. We're going to set that to, just for now, 5 million, I believe. Yeah, 5 million. Moga points, sure, 5 million. Yeah, so we're going to just do that for now. Changed our name to Apollyon. So inventory, there's nothing in here right now. Pouch, since it's brand new, there's not going to be anything in here, but I'll show you how it works, how everything works. So character, you can change all that stuff. You can change your hairstyle, your face, whatever voice type. It just doesn't show you what it looks like, so I personally don't fuck with it. So inventory, it has nothing in it right now, but I'm going to show you how it works. So you click on any one of these. These boxes represent your inventory slots, right? So just going to click, let's click on this for now, single item, right? Let's just put literally anything in here. So brand new character, let's do, that's all decorations, yeah. Let's do Uragon Ruby, and let's set that to an arbitrary number, 67, sure. There's now 67 Uragon Rubies in that one slot. Do note that you should not put in more items than what the maximum is, right? So the maximum for this would be 99. Don't go above that because it could break things in the game. So 67, sure. We have something in our inventory now. Our pouch, I believe this is the gunner pouch. Wait, what even? No, I don't know what the fuck it means by pouch. Either way, same concept for that, right? The chest is where all of your basic items are, right? So you can put literally anything in here. Brand new, so all I have is the lamp. So let's go to panel 4, arbitrary slot right here. Let's just put something, oh, that's interesting. I actually haven't seen this before, but you can put like I know you can put dummy items, but like there's rations, first aid maps. It's interesting. I'm gonna put a map right here just to see what it does because I'm actually curious about that myself. And then in another slot, yeah, Rathian Surspike. Let's put 45 in that slot. So everything else in this box is empty because it's a brand new save. The box, this is the equipment box. So you'll see I have one of all the random weapons here. So let's just put, so yeah, this is the way this works, right? Don't touch any of these numbers. I don't know what they do. The creator of this thing doesn't know what they do, apparently. So let's put a... I'm also going to explain how most of this works. I'm going to put a talisman right here, okay? And now it's going to open up this page where you can choose the slots. I would personally either set to 3 or none because there's something cool you can do with these talismans. So you can change how much of a skill's value you have, right? And you can choose what skill you have. So just because here, I'm going to put like, let's see, yeah. Let's do handicraft, level 10. And then let's do, where's sharpness at? Sharpener. Sharpness 10. And now, see, here's the cool thing. You can do this with talismans and weapons. With armor, there's a certain thing you have to keep in mind, so I'll tell you about that when we get there. So, even though this has 0 slots in it, right, you can still put decorations in it. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put, where's the tenderizer jewels? Yeah, I'm going to put in 3 tenderizer jewels level 3 into this, which sounds weird, but you can actually do this. There's a reason you can't with armor. I'll tell you about that when we get to it. Yeah. So now this singular talisman is going to have both, it's going to have handicraft and razor sharp and weakness exploit. So now that that's there, where did I put that? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so it's right there. So here, you got to make sure, though, that the talisman identifier is any of these kinds of talismans. Just for the meme, I'm going to make this like a rock talisman, sure. Got to make sure you do that, though, so you can actually remember where it is in the bullshit. So now, for weapons, we're just going to do that again, but with, let's go with a lance. You can pick between any of these weapons here. So, I think... Well, what's going on with these lances here? Just pick something. Let's go with the ML001 Bolt Zanger, because I've never seen that before. So... these unknowns, I wouldn't worry about them. So with the weapons, you can also do the same thing as with the talismans. So we can put, 3 jewels into this weapon, and it'll have critical eye level 2. Now here's the thing with the armor that you need to be wary about, right? So I'm going to put just a head right here. First of all, with the armor, you can make it any upgrade level up to 255, and the defense does stack. So if you have a full, level 255 armor set, you're going to have a ridiculous amount of defense. Just keep this in mind. I wouldn't do 255, do 254, because in-game, it'll boot that up to 255, and I'm not really sure what happens if it goes above that, but I don't want it to break, and you probably don't either, so just do 254. So, the weapon, you can see whichever armor piece you want to be, just for whatever, Agnactor, Helm Z, sure. So, I'm not entirely sure how many slots this has. Actually, let's do, where's Helios X Helm? Because I know how many pieces that have. Yeah, Helios, Helm, X, yeah. So this has 1 decoration slot. So, something weird with the armor, right? This only has 1 slot, but however, you can put a 3 slot into that 1 slot, okay? But, because it only has 1 slot, I don't know why with the armor, if you were to put more slots or more decorations into the armor, then it has slots, which I know it seems weird with the level 3 and all, but you can put whatever decoration you want into that slot as long as it has the slot. I don't know how it works with 2 or 3 slot weapons or armor pieces, but I am not going to be the one to try. Don't put any more decorations in than the slots it has, because if you do, when you either hover over the armor in your box or have it equipped, the game will immediately crash, like spontaneously, and you will have to restart your whole Wii U. So yeah, now we have a weapon, a talisman, whatever. So once you've done everything that you want to do, you're going to want to click Save File, right? And we're going to want to name it User 2 because that's the one we used first. It's going to ask, do you want to replace it? Click Yes. Now we can close out of the save editor and reopen the save converter. Right, so we're going to load the same save file back up. We're going to load the same file again, and it's going to be the same process as last time. User 2 for both the load, it's going to ask if you want to replace it, and just click yes. User 2 for that, user 2 for that, and then click convert. Now it is a Wii U file again. Once you've done that, I'm just going to open my files here. I'm just going to go back down, and just because I want to be safe, I'm going to right-click that and just click eject as is. Now that that's been ejected, we're going to take the SD card out of the computer. Right, SD card out of the computer. And we're going to put it back into the Wii U. So, I have this SD card back into the adapter. We're going to put this back into the Wii U. My TV just turned off. Right, and I'm going to turn, so now it's back in the Wii U. I'm going to turn my Wii U back on. It might take a minute, but it's a Wii U, and it's a really old console. Older than a lot of people, actually. The Wii U came out in either 2011 or 2012. That's crazy to think about, because I've had it since it came out. Alright, so sometimes hacked Wii U's do that. Even though it's in, since the port is so old, it'll just not load the homebrew occasionally. So if it does that, just spam this in and out over and over and over and over and over. Just do that for a while. I don't know why it works, but it works. So now it's back in. I'm going to turn the Wii U back on. And it should load the homebrew now. I don't know. I've had that happen a few times. I looked online. People just told me to do that. And for whatever reason, it just worked. Yep, screen went black immediately after. That means the homebrew went through. Because it's loading up the homebrew right now. There will be a thing in the corner right there. That SD caffeine thing, Monhun, and using Pretendo, that's my custom background thing. The Monster Hunter custom background. Also, I know that this was a long video, but I wanted to show you the whole process and like all the important stuff. So now that we're back here, we're going to go back into the Save Me. So we're back in Save Me. We're going to go back to the Wii U save management, back to Monster Hunter 3U. Instead of clicking backup this time, we're going to click Restore Save Data. So we're going to select SD to copy user, select SD user to copy from, and then we're going to be copying it to the exact same user, right? And then we're going to go to the backup slot that we used, which is 30. We're going to copy it from ourselves and apply it to ourselves, right? Now we're doing that. We press A to restore. It's going to ask, are you sure? I'm not going to back up my current save data because I don't care. I know this works. So once it's backed up, you're kind of done. Now you have done a save edit. But I am going to go into the game and I'm going to show you the results. Not that I don't think you'll believe me or you won't believe me, but I just think it's interesting. And I don't know if anyone else has found another method for Wii U save editing for this game. I had to figure out this method myself using what I already knew. Which, I mean, it wasn't hard to figure out, but like I was kind of shocked that no one else, at least none that I could find, has figured out a method like this before me. It's kind of it's weird to think about that I might be the first to discover something. So yeah, we have that character there with the Zemi that we applied, and yeah, 5 minutes playtime. So, oh yeah, you'll see we also changed our name to Apollyon from Apollo. So we're going to load up the game. I'm going to go into here, and you'll see that so yeah, first we're going to look at our pouch, and you'll see the 67 Uragon rubies that we put there. If we go into our box, manage our equipment, we'll see the talisman that we gave ourselves with the stats that we gave it. Plus, remember how I put... Oh, I thought I put something in there. I guess I didn't. I think I messed something up, but it does work with the talismans with the extra slots. We have the weapon I gave myself, whatever the hell this weapon is. But yeah, you'll see there that it has lines through it and shit. It's because we gave it more decos that have slots. Yeah, it has 15 points of expert in this weapon. And then we have the Helios helm, level 255 with 605 defense. So... I mean, yeah, that's the save editor. Got this interesting lance going on here. We have the handicraft and the sharpness and the critical eye 3 sharpness razor sharp. So yeah, that's the save editor. That's how it works. I hope I was concise enough. If I wasn't, feel free to ask me questions. Also, that's an interesting lance. It looks like a gun lance. So, yeah, that's it, I guess. If you have any questions, comment, or ask me on Discord, because I'll be posting a link to the Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Discord I'm a part of, and my user. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you find it helpful. This is a really fun thing to fuck with. I'll see you guys later.